Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. You may recall last chapter of My Hero Academia, things didn't go too well. Luckily, things don't seem to be as bad as they appear. First off, honestly, this moment is just shocking. Luckily, we get to see that Bakugo appears to still be alive, reminding Deku that he needs to stop trying to win this battle all on his own. But that's not gonna happen. Luckily, it seems Todoroki is there to give Bakugo a helping hand, but at the same time, Shigaraki just pissed off Deku by saying, this battle today, so much blood spilled for no good reason. That last being the most pointless of all, as we see Aizawa hurting because of his lost leg, Gran Torino dying, Bakugo probably dying, Ryukyu really hurt, and because of how pissed Deku is, Black Whip takes over. And honestly, this is one of the most badass moments in the entire chapter, and it honestly terrifies me and gets me so excited to see this when it finally gets animated, because honestly, this is insanity to me. This is an awesome moment that honestly really I don't know if this visual picture can even express what is going on here. That's why it really needs to get animated, because holy cow, this is intense. But the battle is not over, as we see both Shigaraki and All for One being within there. And then we skip over to the other side of the place, where we're seeing frickin' MHA destroying the entire town, with a few little bits from the other heroes trying to save the day. But honestly, it's pretty minor. But it does seem like Uraraka does have some things on her mind, especially considering Deku. But then we get this moment, where Deku is being attacked by Shigaraki. And this line happens. Finally, got a hold of you. One for all is mine. But I don't think that's actually the case, because as we can see, Deku is in the place of emptiness, the place where his quirk is probably the most powerful, is my best guess. The battle between Shigaraki and All for One is happening there. But at the same time, we get this moment where Deku, trying to fight against them because he's pissed, falls. And while he's trying, someone puts their hand on his head, saying, "You can't move around in this world yet. So let us handle it," as we finally get to see Nana Shimura showing up. And honestly, I can't wait to see this actually happen. The next chapter is honestly going to be so exciting, along with the fact that we're going to be seeing just so much stuff actually happening in this next chapter. I honestly don't know what to say. Honestly, the fact is that I'm actually really excited to see this whole part get animated because let's just be honest, there's so much that's going to be happening here that honestly, I think people are just going to see this eventually and just be like, and lose their breath for a while. Especially considering the fact that we're probably not as far away from this season or this actually getting animated as you might think. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to actually be planning to release this during the fall season of 2021, which does mean that there could possibly be 2 freaking seasons in 2021, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see exactly, but you'll understand in a future video. I'm going to make a video talking about when I think this season is going to get released. But honestly, this excites me so freaking much because as we get to see this moment, we are seeing the fight actually happening. And honestly, Nana Shimura, along with all of the other members of One for All, are probably going to be fighting in this moment. We're going to be seeing stuff from Nana, Banjo, and all the others that we don't actually know their names. But, yeah, we're probably going to be getting to see every single quirk except for the last 2. I'm going to say right now, I still don't think that we're going to be seeing anything from the last 2 yet. But I do think that we are going to actually get the reveal, to us at least, what the rest of the powers are. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to be really excited to see all of these powers be released on All for One and Shigaraki for this battle against losing the quirk. Because this is what this battle is. The fact is that we've heard before that One for All is the best quirk to face All for One because of the fact that it can't be stolen. But recently we've been getting these weird situations where people have said things like it can be stolen and you gotta be careful and all this stuff. But at the same time, why? In actuality, I think that the reason that the quirk can't be stolen by One for All, or All for One, I mean, is the fact that whenever he tries to steal the quirk, these heroes of the past are stronger than, well, One for All. Or All for One, I mean. And it's because of the fact that they team up together to take him down. And it basically makes him flinch and run away because he can't stop them. And instead, his only option is usually to kill them. But luckily for us, that's not going to be the situation in this situation. Because in actuality, I'm absolutely certain that in the next few moments, after the next chapter, when they finally defeat Shigaraki in the headspace, well, Gigantomachia is going to show up, and he is going to attempt to rescue Shigaraki, and then they're going to flee. I'm just saying that's probably what's going to be happening in the next few chapters. Honestly, this whole arc really needs to come to an end soon because, honestly, already this arc is already longer than most of the other arcs. It's not yet to the same level as frickin' the whatever arc, I'm forgetting what it's called, but the Hideout Raid arc. That arc was really long in the manga, so this isn't quite to that point yet, but with how much has happened in this arc, with the intensity of it, I honestly can't imagine them him going much further with this arc. The thing is that we've been focusing on one battle for multiple chapters, and honestly, this battle feels like it's been going on a little too long. And I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but honestly, I do think that this is going to be the very end. And probably the next chapter, if not the one after it, is going to be the end of the war arc. Well, the main part of the war arc. Basically, give or take 2 or 3 chapters, like, is where I would say the arc will actually come to a close, because a lot of things actually need to be wrapped up for this arc. Basically, everyone's going to the hospital. Decisions need to be made on whether or not the students will be forced to stay on dorms until the new semester starts. All of these things, and honestly, it's a bit of a crazy time, to say the least. So, unfortunately, we'll just have to wait and see what is actually going to be happening. But honestly, I can't wait for this next chapter, and luckily we only have to wait 1 week before we get the next chapter. And of course, after that, before that, we'll be getting another chapter of Vigilantes, and you can bet your sweet bippy that we are going to be talking about that when it comes out. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like. Leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you are going to leave a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment. And of course, if you are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias and ways that you can support us financially, including our Patreon, which big thank you to our current patron, Sheeny. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on.